Hey, my name is Lynx. Welcome to another episode of Sakura Succubus 4, the newest release from Cloud. It's middle of the night and the lights are not good, but it's fine. I've actually prepared 3 episodes of Katawa today, so don't mind my voice drifting off. Technically yesterday, but whatever. Anyway, hey, Hiroki, wake up! Hiroki! What? No. I'm roused very early the following morning by a cheaper voice, so energetic it's almost draining. In the face of all the cheeriness, I feel more tired than ever before. Yawning, I crack both eyes open, and soon have to blink away the white spots which bloom before my vision. It takes a few moments for my vision to focus. But when it does, a familiar face comes into view. Hazel is looming over me, her ponytail brushing my cheek. Her fingers are curled about my shoulders, but she rolls away when my eyes open and beams. Hello there, Sleeping Beauty. How are you feeling? Good? Tired. I yawn again and turn over in bed. Can you give me a few more minutes? No way! This is too important to wait! Why? What is it? My boss doesn't want me to come to the office, does he? Forget about your boss! I'm here to be your exercise fairy, to take care of your health! Ugh. I groan. I was afraid this might happen. Hazel takes her health, and that of others, very seriously, which I suppose is a good thing. But I came here to relax, not work up a sweat. I'd rather idle away my hours on the beach, sipping cocktails like Marina, with Marina. Speaking of, where is Marina? We're sleeping together. Speaking of which, where is she? By the way, you can tell that I have not played the game because the skip button is not active, okay? So you know, I predict what the game is writing. I swear, she slipped into my bed last night, garbed in her Succubus outfit, but I can't see height nor hair of her this morning. Did she really come into my bed? Or was this a dream? It certainly doesn't seem very marine-like to seek shelter in my arms after listening to a silly horror story. I can't remember all the finer points of Hazel's yarn, but I can't recall it being all that blood-curdling. No, don't you egg me, mister. Hazel takes my shoulders again, then turns to me over so I'm facing her. Why don't you come jogging with me just once? You never know, you might like it. Morning jog, Katawa Shoujo, Sakura Succubus, both ongoing. I'm pretty certain that I won't. I already have to get up at the crack of dawn and sprint to the train so I can get to the office on time. It's no fun or invigorating, it's stressful. Well, yeah, but that's because you're not jogging for the love of it. I mean, I'm jogging for the sake, technically not jogging, I'm running for the sake of running. I still hate this, to be honest. Exercising for the sake of exercising is way different beast to running for a train. I'll show you how to limber up first, so you don't put too much strain on your muscles, and I'll let you go at your own pace. We can take a scenic route around the beach. It's super pretty here, and I'll point out all the sights. We'll only be half an hour tops. When we get back, Hifumi will have breakfast waiting for us. I swear, her miso soup will taste better than ever on the back of a rigorous workout. You will really feel like you earned it. And besides, given how she treats you with food, you really need to work out. Come on, Hiroki. Hazel shakes me again, even more insistently than the last time. I mean, if my sleeping schedule was not a complete mess, I'd go out running in the morning, why not? To be honest, I enjoyed it more than in the evening, not gonna lie. I feel like the air is better. Anyway, Keep a girl company, why don't ya? It's such a lovely morning. It's a shame to waste it. Let's go have some fun. For all Hazel's wedding, I doubt going jogging would be fun. I mean, I don't like it. But when there is someone in front of me and I need to catch up and overtake, yes, I'll do it. Anyway, some people are made for exercise and I, alas, am not one of them. My stamina is decent. Yeah, I guess, but I don't see the point of jogging. You have to gasp for air, you get all sweaty, and if you're not careful you can turn an ankle. That's true. People who go jogging for fun are strange, alien breed to me, even more so than Succubus. I'll never understand them. Dude, I just go there, so I feel like, yeah, this body does not look terrible. I don't see why anybody want to make themselves miserable when life is already so stressful. To be fair, now jogging. I feel like right now I don't really enjoy running, especially because of the fact that we are forced to also wear goddamn masks while running. Before it wasn't the case. You go out running, okay? You don't need a mask. But now you have to, and it's kinda terrible, because you know, it goes all wet pretty fast. Whatever. Again, I mean, technically I don't mind, it doesn't get in the way, but yeah. Whatever. Hazel's proposition is not an attractive one, but she sure is being consistent. Please, Hiroki, please, I just want to spend more time with you. Hey, come here, I'll go. Leave Hiroki. I'm glad she wants to spend time with me so much, but I'm not in the mood for this. What should I do? Yo, you're going off, you bastard. You are unlucky that I make the choices. Alright, fine. I eventually cave after a brief pause. I'll come along with you, but only once. You hear? Yes, once today! I don't want to make a habit of it, and I don't want to spend the rest of my morning sweating with my miso soup. Yay! Thank you, Hiroki! I would go. Hazel leans in, then presses a quick kiss on my mouth. You're the best! I love you! You're only saying that because I gave you what you want. That's true, I guess, but I'm not materialistic like you. I don't want gold or jewels. Yeah, she just wants to spend time with you. Of sorts, in a way. Anyway, I only wanna be with you. Crap. That was so sweet, I think I'm going to have a heart attack. Dude, this is not Katawa shot. God damn. And I've not even gotten out of bed yet. The rest of the day does not bode well. Now, why did I agree to do this? Because certain leaks said, you are going running. Dude, I'd get up every single morning from now on. If I was in his shoes. How are you holding up back there, Hiroki? You doing okay? One difference about me is I don't run with music or anything like that. I used to in the past, but I stopped. I mean, to be fair, without it, it's easier to keep control of your breath. Not gonna lie. I'm still alive. If that continues as big. Okay. Great, let's keep on pushing then. I'd really rather not. But I did agree to go jogging with Hazel. Under duress, I might add. Again, I mean, if you ask me, jogging on the beach, this is also going into legs pretty nice. I made my bed and now I've got to lie in it. Or run in it. Gee, I'd really like to go back to bed and get some more shut-eye. I've been jogging with Hazel for about half an hour, or thereabouts, and the sun has yet to fully rise. The sky's warm reddish pink. The sunlight playing through Hazel's ponytail and across her skin. Speaking of which, actually, of running, a little bit after this episode is uploaded, or a little bit before, I've been running. That's for sure. She's wearing not her casual attire, but a set of clothes more suitable for a workout. Yeah, a sports bra and a pair of very short shorts. She and Cosmos must share similar fashion sensibilities. Not that I've ever seen Hazel wearing a pair of cat ears. That might be something special. Hazel and I are ascending a dirt track cutting the side of a hill. Trees fringe us on the left, and when I look to the right, I can see the beach beneath me. Wait, but you... What? You're not running on the... Okay. It gets smaller and smaller as we continue our trek. My shoes thump against the dirt while my heart thumps in my chest. I don't have any running shoes. Ooh. Just old sneakers. Ooh. And they don't do much to cushion the impact of my soul smell meeting the ground. Ooh. Ouch. I'm not worried my lace will come untied and then I'll go sprawling. To be fair, the laces are like the least of my worries while running, not gonna lie. I'm kind of used to not having tight shoes, basically. From the youngest age. I'm like, that's too much effort. To bend and tie the shoe, let's just hide the ties into the shoe and we'll go on. But yeah, that would be pretty embarrassing. I'm covered in sweat too, which is equally embarrassing, but at least I'm not the only one. Hazel might be a sporting celeb, but she's not immune from the exertion of body fluids. She's looking a bit dumb too. But she enjoys it. I guess we can sweat together beneath the rising sun. How romantic! Yeah? Come on, Hiroki, let's pick up the pace. You're doing very well, but I think you will push yourself a bit harder. I'd rather not push myself at all. I'm already starting to flug. But Hazel's not looking at me anymore. Her eyes are focused straight ahead, blazing with determination. Yeah, I have that as well sometimes. She sure is giving this her all. I thought she said that'd be a light joke. She promised me we could go at my own pace. But Hazel's so in the zone, nothing seems to matter save the pace she wants to set. Or that might be the fact that the music is in her ears and she's running to the rhythm of the music. I'm but a lowly pawn who can do naught but follow in her footsteps. Wait up! Don't go off too far! I scramble to keep up with her, my heart pounding all the while. I think I'm developing a stitch in my side. My stomach hurts. Oh, I mean, makes sense that you would have that. I didn't actually know it's called stitch. But okay. It happens, yeah. And it hurts, but you can overcome it. If we keep going for much longer, I'm afraid I might throw up. I feel bad to say that, but I understand what he's feeling right now too. Hazel has more stamina than I could ever imagine. It will be years, light years, even before I'm ever able to go 2-2 with Hazel Williams. We have time. I've always respected Hazel's athleticism, but this morning I've received a reminder, a grim reminder of just how incredible she is. Incredible. And maybe a little insensitive. When she's going to stop this? When I'm dead? I really hope I don't die, not before I've had a chance to get back and eat the breakfast we will have prepared for me. That's one silver lining to all of this. Guess I've just gotta keep going for now. I can't be as energetic as Hazel, but I'm still going to do my best. Yeah, you lucky bastard, you are lucky. At least you have someone to prepare some food for you after the run. I strike back to Io's beach house, covered in sweat, my shirt sticking uncomfortably to my chest. I wash myself off in the shower as soon as I'm able, then towel myself dry. Fortunately, others don't choose to intrude me, and I finish my ablutions in double quick time. I change to a fresh shirt and a pair of shorts, then enter the kitchen, guided by the scent of Hiroki's mouth-watering cooking. She's already finished preparing most of the food, and it's arranged on the table like some sort of banquet. Grilled fish, pickled plums, miso soup, raw egg over rice. There's a lot of varied dishes, and they look delicious, especially after my workout. See? That's true though. Right now, I can't think of anything more attractive than the carbs. You look like you've been through the wars, Hiroki. Your hair is all tousled. Hifumi goes elegantly, one hand pressed to her cheek. I've been well grown. I feel like I've been through the wars. My feet hurt, and I'm afraid I can't bend my legs anymore. Oh dear. Did you go jogging with Hazel? It happens, not gonna lie. I've had days when the next day I would be like, holy shit, I can't lift my leg. Anyway, yeah, I did. I didn't have much choice. She descended on me while I was sleeping in the early hours of the morning. I did try to refuse, but she was so adamant I would have felt mean. A spasm pain shows down my spine, which makes me wince. I don't feel any healthier after my job with Hazel. You will fall. Do it a few more times. In fact, I feel distinctly unhealthier. It's not normal to suffer back pains like this at my age. Damn it! You poor thing. Hifumi shakes her head compassionately. You need to replenish the energy you've lost. I hope my cooking is enough to satisfy you. Believe me, it's more than enough. You might be a succubus, but in the kitchen, you're a goddess. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. It up then, my dear Hiroki. You can have as much as you like. You've earned it. If there's anything else you wish to try, do not hesitate to ask. I can whip it up in no time. Nothing is too much trouble for you. Thanks, Hifumi. I ease myself gingerly down to a chair, hoping to incur the least amount of physical anguish possible, but for not. Another spot. I'm surprised he's feeling that right straight after a run for. I've never felt that. I'm kind of weird in the aspect, I think. Like, I would feel it after, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours maybe. Another spasm of pain ripples through my back, and I have to grit my teeth together to quell it. This is misery. It feels like the cartilage has been slowly and systematically been scoped from my bones to be replaced with molten iron. Wow. I mean, like, to be fair, the only thing I can feel while the run is actually when my ankle goes somewhere where it shouldn't, or when my shin bones trigger, because those bastards are a constant problem for me. And sometimes I just feel like my legs are heavy, but this guy goes through some crazy, freaking miserable situation. Why would anybody do this to themselves? Why not? Because cute girl asks you. All joggers must be masochists of the highest degree. Okay, there is some truth to that. Hopefully Hifumi's food will help me forget about my aches and pains. Think about this way, Master. Seriously. You work out so you don't get extremely obese due to wonderful food you are getting right now. Thanks for the food. I'm going to dig in. Itadakimasu. If there is one good thing about jogging, it's that I've worked up quite the appetite. I've always liked Hifumi's cooking, but it looks and tastes even more appealing now. There's also that. What do you think? Hifumi surveys me curiously. Is the grilled mackerel too lacking? I hope it isn't too potent. It's incredible. The skin's nice crispy and the meat is so tender. It's full of flavor. It tastes particularly good with rice and miso soup. Thank you, Hifumi. You are a star. Well, I wouldn't go that far. One does not wish to get swollen head after all. But thank you. Seeing you devour my food so eagerly never fails to bring a smile to my face. I continue to shovel food into my mouth, even when the others arrive in the kitchen. First a freshly showered Hazel, then a harem pig Ayu, then a half-asleep Cosmos. Why are you like that, Hiroki? The food isn't going to grow legs and walk away! You two mighty runners! Now, I let him be. He's just tired, is all. After the workout session I gave him, he needs to get his energy back. What workout session? Oh, you know. Hazel grins. I was so eager, I couldn't hold myself back. I went into his room this morning and shook him awake. And he insisted, though he didn't want to at first. Oh my god, Ayu is going to go mad right now. He said he was too tired, but I persuaded him otherwise. I really put him through his paces. I'm surprised he can still sit up. His body must be really feeling the heat. Maybe I should have gone easier on him. I feel a bit bad about it now. What are you talking about? Ayu glares at Hazel, her face on fire. I can't believe you. You're so shameless. It's not even 9 yet and you're already talking about filth. I don't want to hear about your escapades with Hiroki. I have no interest in it whatsoever. But I was only talking about jogging. Good job, actually. Good job. I think you might have given Ayu the wrong impression. Gee. Hazel seems to know how to push people's buttons, even when it's unintended. She's not the most sensitive of people, or the most thoughtful, but I can dislike her when she smiles like that. Sorry if I was too hard on you, Hiroki. I tried to hold back, but when I start jogging, something just flips inside of my head. I hope you didn't hate your time with me at the very least. It was difficult, yes, but I don't suppose I hated it. The sunrise was rather pretty, if nothing else. And does that mean you'll go jogging with me again sometime? Now you're getting ahead of yourself. I shoot Hazel down promptly before she can draw up a training schedule for me. I would go. I have precisely zero interest in toning my legs and abs. I wanna go. I just wanna relax in the sunshine and eat Hifumi's cooking. Hey, I want both. God damn it. Is that really too much to ask? Then again, technically I'm kind of skipping a workout because I record now. But whatever. After eating breakfast consumed and the strength in my legs more or less restored, I head to the beach with the rest of my entourage. I spend the day playing around with the others, then return to Ayu's beach house when the sun is beginning to set. What are we going to do tonight? The 6 of us sit in the living room, idly flipping through the TV channels for want of anything better to do when Hazel pipes up. Again? Hey guys, I just had another totally amazing idea. Marina groans. This isn't going to be like your so-called amazing idea last night, is it? Where you told that silly, not at all scary horror story? For a horror story that supposedly wasn't at all scary, it sure did freak Marina out. I felt a bit sorry for her, but it was gratifying to see such a shy, vulnerable side of her. If Hazel does want to tell more spooky stories, I certainly won't veto it. Yeah, I'm up for more. What Hazel proposes, however, is different in nature, for similar in spirit to her announcement to their night prior. Nah, I think I'm through with horror stories. There was only one fall. I ain't the best at telling them. I just can't bring my stories to life properly. I ain't good enough with words and my vocab ain't developed enough. Sounds like certain links as well. I tried my best, but my story didn't have enough impact. I think if Hazel's tale had even more of an impact, Marina might truly have passed out. That's because the subject matter you chose was utterly and terribly stupid. Ayu scoffs, her arms folded. If you want to captivate your audience with story, you have to ensure it's worth telling first, otherwise it's a wasted effort. It's similar for idols. If nobody wants to see us perform, we are worthless. It doesn't matter how much we practice, we live and die in the court of public opinion. That's too harsh, Ayu. The world is a harsh place, there is no sense in acting otherwise. What I must endure on a day-to-day basis is far more frightening than any ghost story. Then it's a good thing I don't want to tell any ghost stories tonight then. Then. I've had enough of that. I was thinking it might be fun if we did something more visceral. Visceral? Cosmos tips her head to one side, confused. Do you want us to start cutting each other up? No. Not like that. I was just thinking horror something. You can't experience with your ears alone. You've got to let it soak into all 5 of your senses. We've graduated beyond the need for silly stories. It's high time we faced our fears head on. In the dead of the night, with nothing but our flashlights to guide us. Oh, I know what you're talking about, okay? In other words, I think you should go on the test of courage. Let's take a walk in the dark and push our nerves to the limit. That's something we've never had in my schools, on trips. What do you say? A test of courage? That does sound more amusing than telling stories, and it might make for a good workout. I wouldn't mind going for a walk. It's a pretty night and the stars are so bright. I bet I could take a whole bunch of photos. I'm not opposed to the idea either. It sounds like a novel way to pass the time. Alright! Hazel punches her fist in the air victoriously. That is decided. Let's get out there and face all the ghosts and monsters head on. This is gonna be such a blast. Marina, as might be expected, looks less than enthused about the idea. She stares at me helplessly, a cold sweat already beginning to form up on her brow. Hiroki? She murmurs, her voice softer than a whisper. Say something to her, please. You can't let this go ahead. I can't go for a walk in the forest at night. It's bad for my heart. I'm tensing up just thinking about it. Wait, she's saying that out loud? Poor Marina. She looks petrified. I do feel sorry for her, but... What do you say, Hiroki? My man, are you in? Oh boy. What if we went actually with Marina on that? Right? Okay, Marina, I'm kind of feeling bad, but I really want to go. Okay? It's just, I want to go! We need content! Let's go. I'm sorry. Sure, I think it sounds like fun. Don't you agree, Marina? And we can tease her ourselves like that. Marina winces, which prompts Hazel to do a double take. What was that weird noise? You okay, Marina? Yeah. I'm quite alright. I think I was just bitten by a mosquito. If there are insects inside, I'm sure there will be more of them outside. I do not wish to be bitten to within an inch of my life. I'm sure the rest of you feel the same. Perhaps it will be more prudent to remain indoors. Are you afraid of insects, Marina? No, you are that sensitive. No, that is not true. Not at all. I'm not afraid of insects, for I cannot pretend to like them. I'm afraid of good for nothing goblins like you, who contribute nothing of value to society and show not one whit of respect for their elders. Nice save. I'm afraid for your sake and for your peaceful future, but I'm not afraid of you, and I'm certainly not afraid of bugs or ghosts. That was a suspiciously specific denial. Are you sure something is not up with you, Marina? You're trembling an awful lot. Are you feeling unwell? No, I'm fine. If you all want to go on this test of courage, then I suppose I may as well join. I'm not scared, not in the slightest. Marina's laughter has a faint demonic edge, and it soon tails into nothingness. She sniffles. Then she glares at me and mumbles under her breath. Traitor! I guess she was hoping I'd veto his plan. That would be the gentlemanly thing to do, but I'm pretty curious in this test of courage. Hey, let's go with Marina on that. Come on. I want to see what exactly Hazel's got up her sleeve. Not that she's wearing sleeves. Just a common speech. Fucking saying. Anyway, and if I'm being quite honest, I want to see Marina make more anxious faces. She might be a mature woman, but she looks incredibly cute when she's afraid. I want to go with her. Okay? The 6 of us head outside, led by Hazel. She guides us across the beach, the ocean dyed black beneath the starry sky, a flashlight in hand. Hifumi holds a second flashlight, which Hazel bequeathed her before leaving, and I have the third. Once we've crossed the beach, Hazel then leads us up an incline. We follow the dirt path for a while, then take a detour through the trees. The trees are all tall and densely packed. It's so dark it'd be impossible to see without these flashlights. The soles of my shoes crunch against the grass, which sways around me. In the foliage, I can hear the sound of chirping insects. Cicadas, maybe? It's not cold per se, but the air is decidedly lukewarm. I dig my hands into my pockets, shivering. Marina's shivering too, though I don't think it's because of the temperature. She clutches her translucent rope around her waist and glances about her, eyes wide. There's a crunching sound. Marina, in a far cry from her usual composed self, almost jumps out of her skin. Did you hear that sound? It's alright. Don't worry, it was just a twig. How can you be so certain? It's so dark, it's hard to see anything. What if it was some sort of... Marina's voice drops to a whisper. Monster. If there are monsters around here, I'll protect you. Don't worry. Still, a grin. You're forgetting you're a succubus. You're probably one of the most monstrous things around here with your horns and your tail. Are you saying I'm a monster, Hiroki? No, I didn't mean it quite like that. I'm trying to console you. You're physically stronger than ordinary humans. I bet you'd be able to overpower any monster. That might be true, but what about the ghosts? They don't have corporeal bodies as far as I know. I can use magic, but might not have any effect upon them. I'll be completely at their mercy. Shh. It's fine. I take Marina's hand in mine and squeeze it, hoping this will console her. Marina's shivers do seem to subside somewhat. But still, she looks about us anxiously, her eyes darting hither and thither. She looks afraid, which I guess is a reasonable reaction. The forest does look pretty spooky. There is so many shadows, any number of strange creatures could be hiding among them. Yes, like squirrels and owls. I glance about, keeping a tight grip on my flashlight. If I dropped it, I might be in some real trouble. The forest's pretty dense. I need to be careful where I'm putting my feet. If not, I might slip. I wouldn't make much of a knight in a shiny armor lying on my ass. A slip up like that would do nothing to ease Marina's anxieties. How long do you expect us to walk, Hazel? It feels like it's been hours. I don't turn an ugly or tear my scared. I'm getting tired. I'm not used to so much exercise and it's so dark. I can't take any nice photos either. Not to worry, you two. We're almost there. We just need to go a little further. That's what you said the last time we asked. And we were almost there then too, but now we're really nearly almost there. Sincerely? Yeah, really. Hazel comes to a halt, then turns to face us. She's grinning, her white teeth bright in the harsh yellow light exuding from her torch. Right. This should be just as a good spot as any to begin. What are we beginning exactly? Marina extricates her hand from mine, then draws herself up to her full height. Eyes narrowed, she forces herself to look cool and calm, and not at all afraid. We've been walking for quite some time, and I'm in heels, no less. Really? I have no desire to loiter about in the dark moment any longer. Why, I have half a mind to go back home. Oh, come on, Marina. Don't back out now. Not when we've come this far. We haven't even gotten to the good part yet. Clearly. Marina upper lip curls. Nothing we have done tonight has been in the vicinity of good. It has all been quite tiresome. I have gone along with your games for quite long enough, but now I'm tired. I want very much to... There is another rustling down grove, which prompts a startled squeak from Marina's mouth. Eh? Eh? Hazel tips her head to one side. What does that mean? Is that some sort of euphemism? No, Marina glanced away, her brown cheeks flushed. I meant to say I want very much to extricate myself from all this silliness. Nice save. That was the most incourageous of saves, but Hazel seems none the wiser to Marina's anguish. She bounds forth like a rabbit and winds one arm around Marina's shoulder. Don't go, Marina. Please don't go. We need you here, so we can do this test of courage properly. You mean we've yet to begin the so-called test? Did you think we had? Hazel frowns. It ain't a proper test of courage until we've all split off into teams. There is 6 of us right now, so we can make 3 teams of 2. If you go, we won't be able to make up the numbers properly, and I'll have to call this whole thing off. Don't let me down. Please, please, please. I know it'll be lots of fun. That is debatable. Ayo pulls a face. But as we came all the way out here, it would be a shame to retreat now. I'm kinda curious too. It would be nice if I could get paired with Hiroki so we can walk through the forest together. I can cling to him, and I can pretend to be scared, and he can hold my hand and pat my head. That would be nice, but at the same time, I actually want to go with Marina. It might be more interesting. Cosmos sighs wistfully. It would be super romantic. As if Hiroki wanted to pair off with you. Your clingy and rasping would only slow him down. I mean, I would prefer definitely Cosmos than Ayo. He would be far better off with me. Yeah, I don't think so. No, me. Me? Now, girls, settle down. There's little point arguing about such things at the moment. What do you say, Marina? Will you accompany us, or would you prefer turn your back? Well... Marina looks at her feet abashed. She's used to being the center of attention, but that's at boardrooms and fancy balls, not in the middle of a moonlit forest. Marina isn't wearing a business suit right now, and she isn't in a plush velveteen gown. She's wearing a white sundress, far simpler than here. I don't understand why for. She should have changed. And not to mention high heels. Far simpler than her usual attire, which gives her a fresh face, decidedly youthful look. Marina is accustomed to being in control. But here, divorced from her employees and the wealthy elite who adore her, she has lost much of her status. Maybe that's why she looks so unusually abashed. If you really wish to do this, I suppose I can go along with it. Personally, I find this all very foolish, but I would not wish to spoil your fun. I'm being very magnanimous, so you ought to thank me for this. I'm doing you all a big favor. You're indeed! Thanks so much, Marina, for playing so nice. It's kind of funny. Hazel giggles. I used to be kind of afraid of you after you were so mean to me, but you're not such a bad person after all. All this time, you've just been looking out for us, haven't you? Yeah, that's right. I'm your older sister in a sense, and it is my duty to watch over you. I would not wish either of you to come to harm. Thanks very much. That's a sweet sentiment, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Now! Hazel draws her arm away from Marina, then looks between us. Here is the rules to this little test of mine. We'll split up into 3 groups of 2 like I said, with nothing but flashlights to guide us. There will be 1 of them per group. I've been jogging around here every day, and last morning I stumbled upon this creepy abandoned shrine buried deep in the woods. Hey, I don't remember stumbling into that. I want us to look for this shrine. The first group who gets there will be the winners. Do you have any questions? I do, for it's more of a complaint, really. Yeah, for some reason I ain't surprised. What's up, Ayo? It won't be much of competition if you know where the shrine is already. Your team will have an unfair advantage. Maybe so, but I don't remember where the shrine was exactly, and I found it during the day. It'd be hard to trace my steps at night. Everything looks kind of same around here. I ain't really the best at directions, you know. I can't believe that. You seem to have about as much common sense as Cosmos. Don't you always say I have no common sense? Exactly! I scoffs. Then I direct my earlier statement. Being on the team with you mightn't be such a big advantage after all. I'm glad we've got that cleared up. Any more questions? Yeah, I've got a real question this time. Will the winning team receive any particular reward? I didn't think of that. Hazel ponders, one hand beneath her chin. I guess I could give you my autograph. Huh? I pulls a face. Who'd want your autograph? I won't. That's such a cheap price. Hey, I'm pretty famous. I'll have you know, my autograph's worth a whole bunch of money. Yeah, so I'm famous too. It isn't the eyes. We all are in our own ways, apart from Hiroki. Yeah. To me, your autograph's worth even less than a single grain of rice. Oh, that's kinda harsh. Are you sure you don't want my autograph? I'm quite sure. I suppose I could prepare a celebratory meal for the winning team. I can cook whatever it is they wish for tomorrow's lunch. How does that sound? That's better price, but if your team wins, give them in. Then I will cook the same traditional fare I often do. It is of little consequence to me. I do not care overly much about rewards, I just want to have a good time with everybody. Oh, and it would be nice, I suppose, if I could meet a real ghost. Marina winces, then takes my hand in her own again. It's not that hot outdoors, but Maria's palm, I can't help but note, is pretty sweaty. Is that with expectation, anxiety, outright fear? Do you think there's a high possibility that we'll beat any ghosts, Hifumi? Of course not! I snorts. Ghosts don't exist! Everybody knows that! Yeah, of course. Maybe the winner can get a kiss from Hiroki. Cosmos pipes up before I question Marina's unusual reticence. That sounds like a prize worth fighting for. Now that's even more worthless than Hazel's stupid autograph. I'm so incredible I could get a kiss from Hiroki whenever I want, and more besides. But, well, I guess I wouldn't hate it. Whoa, thanks. I love you too. What? I never said I loved you, you idiot. Baka. Yeah, I know you didn't. But you dropped enough hints. They're not all that subtle either. I hope you don't think I'm stupid. I don't think you're stupid, per se, but I have often questioned your intelligence. No, is that the sort of thing you should say about the guy you want to kiss? I don't want you to kiss you. I want you to kiss me. Isn't that the same thing? No, it's not. It's completely different. If a guy makes the first move, it's a Bishoujo game. If a girl makes the first move, it's an Otome game. Sure. Folk guys often make the first move in Otome games too. People don't tend to like the assertive woman. What about you, Hiroki? Do you prefer to kiss or to be kissed? I guess I don't mind either way, so long as both people are into it, it's not a big deal. Yeah. I see. So you're a man of varied tastes. I'll keep that in mind. And perhaps in the future, I shall be even more assertive. Now I wonder why Cosmos is laughing like that. Is she planning something sinister? Perhaps I ought to be on my guard from now on. Okay, that's the prize sorted. The winner will get a kiss from Hiroki. If that's everything, let's sort out the teams. I want to be on Hiroki's team. No, me! Me? I know it wanna be with Hiroki, to be honest. I kinda do too, but we can't all fight over him. Let's throw lots instead. That way, there will be no complaining. It's bold of Haze to assume her fellow Succubus won't find something to complain about. Ayu is one of the most quarrelsome people I know. She could be in paradise and she'd still find something to turn her nose up at, yeah. Still, I've got to give Hazel some credit where it's due. Drawing clothes does seem to be a better way to go about this than a free-for-all. If left to their own devices, Cosmos and I would no doubt start bickering. Knowing them, they each take one of my arms and pull until they pop clean out their sockets. It wouldn't be the first time they clung to me. Unfortunately for them, I happen to like both my arms where they are, and I'd be upset to lose them. Here are some loads I prepared earlier. Hazel holds out 6 identical sticks, their ends concealed by her fingers. Tails have different colors. We've all got to take one, then pair off with whoever has the stick with the color matching theirs. I think that sounds fair. Nobody has any complaints with Hazel's proposal, so we follow along with it. We all select our sticks, then examine them beneath the muted moonlight. Mine is yellow. Does anybody have a yellow stick? Ooh. I pulls a face, then proffers her stick to give me. Yeah, I do. They're a perfect match. Excellent. It would seem we are on the same team. Let us both do our best. My life is in your hands. Don't be so melodramatic and stop patting my head. I'm not a dog, you know. You're going to mess up my hair. I have red. Does anybody else have red? That's me. Looks like it's me and you, Cosmos. Oh, I see. Cosmos sighs, then kicks the ground with the tip of her foot. I want to be with Hiroki. But you're not too bad, Hazel. That ain't exactly glowing praise, but I'll take it. Now let's do our best. I don't play games for participation trophies. I only play to win. I too would like to win, so I can kiss Hiroki, so I'll do my best. I could let that weak Tayu best me. Who are you calling weak, you little whelp? I'll show you. Hifumi and I will get to the shrine before any of you, and I'll kiss Hiroki, and you'll have to stand and watch on the sidelines. Oh ho 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 ho! I can't make the laughter like this. And you wonder why I called you wicked. You're laughing just like an anime villain. I has like no chill, but I guess that's part of her appeal. My stick meanwhile is green. It's a bright emerald green, like the grass underfoot. Okay, I wanted him to say like her eyes or something, but okay. And coincidentally, like my... Okay. I'm predicting this game, oh my god. And coincidentally, like my partner's eyes. I guess that leaves you with me, Marina. I hope you don't mind too much. Oh, no, I'm gratified actually. I was hoping I would be paired with you. You won't mind too much if I myself cling to you, will you? Nah, it's fine. You can cling to me as much as you want. Also, it's funny that in one of the previous, I don't remember if it was Sakura 2 or 3, Succubus 2 or 3, that we actually were on like a walk in kind of a foresty area with Marina. Here we go again. But then we'll lag behind the others. Oh, I don't care about that. It makes no difference to me whether we win or lose. Your comfort is way more important. Now, I offer Marina my arm. Shall we depart? It looks like the others have already set off. Right. Marina, I'm kind of waiting for the CG here. Marina looks her arm through mine, then offers me a small smile. Her smile trembles at the edges with trepidation, but she looks no less beautiful for it. Please lead the way. I'll be relying on you. Nice. Test of courage. Achievement unlocked. Very nice. How are you holding up, Marina? Are you okay? I'm fine. That's what Marina says, but her actions belie her words. She's clinging to me like a limpet, her sizable bust pushed up against my arm. I can say dislike the close proximity. It's hard to keep a steady pace like this, but her body is very soft. All in all, it's quite the cozy situation. For me. Marina looks scared out of her skin. Her eyes are too wide, like a startled rabbit, and I can feel her shivering. Maybe it was a bad idea to engage in Hazel's silly test of courage. Was it fun? I have no qualms about it. I stopped being scared of the dark, and the imagined monsters that lurked within it when I was 5. but Marina's almost paralyzed by fear. Her steps are small and shuffling, and that's not because of her clothes. Her office attire is almost restrictively tight, with its high-waisted pencil skirt, but her sundress is much more billowy. It should be easy for her to move, but it isn't. Here, we're almost definitely going to come in last in this little contest. Not that I mind overly much, I don't care about winning. I do, however, care about Marina. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah, I'm sure. There's no, probably... I'm utterly, completely... Marina's voice cuts off, segueing into a scared squeal, as she clings to me. An indistinct shape, only partially made by my flashlight, darts across our path. The undergrowth rustles, and then consumes it, hiding it from view. Oh my goodness! Marina stares at me, meeting my brown eyes with her own wide, surprised ones. Those are blue, by the way. What in the world was that, Hiroki? Do you think it was a ghost? No, I'm not going to taunt her. No, let's not. I doubt that. I don't know, it seems a bit too corporeal for that, not to mention small and furry. Then, was the monster? Suppose it could have been a baby monster. But I think, for I can tell, it was a little hard to see, it was a rabbit. A Oh, I do hope so. Marina exhales. Some of tension slips from her shoulders, but she doesn't draw away from me. She's clinging to me as for their life. I retract everything I said earlier. I was trying to appear strong, but I cannot keep out the pretense with you. This is simply awful. I can't stand it. I like going for walks in the forest during the day, but it's no fun at all at night. It's so dark, and scarcely see, even with flashlight, and the trees look like grasping claws. I mean, she's correct about that, not gonna lie. There's no telling. To be honest, I don't even like going to forests during days. Parks, yes, parks are nice. Forests are, no. Like, to be fair, what's the point? There's nothing in the forest. Anyway, there is no telling what is hiding away in the undergrowth, and it's so cold. I don't understand how anybody could enjoy this. Hazel must be insane, and he will be too. Oh, they're all just as bad as each other. Marina's been soldiering on for a good 20 minutes, almost surgically attached to my arm, but I think she might be nearing her limit. I'm afraid, if I keep pushing, she'll have a breakdown. Maybe I should suggest a retreat. That would, in all likelihood, be our best move. I don't want Marina to suffer pointlessly, not over something that's supposed to be fun. Are you sure you want to keep going? I have no choice but to. I already agreed to this silliness. I ought to see it through until the end. You might have, but there is no shame changing your mind. You're trembling like a leaf, and I can hear your heart thudding. You're clearly not cut out for this. Why don't we go back to the beach house? I can text Hazel and tell her we're bailing on the competition. I'm sure she won't mind. I think it is a perfectly sensible idea, but Marina doesn't seem to agree. No, that will never do. If I turn back now, it will ruin the fun for the others. They sounded so enthused about this competition. As their older sister, I wouldn't want to let them down. Moreover, Marina clings to me even more tightly. If such a thing is possible, her brow furrowed with concern. I wouldn't want them to realize that I'm afraid of monsters. It would ruin my credibility. I mean, technically we could say that just we are, too scared to go on. But, okay. They wouldn't have to know. I could think of some excuse. Maybe I could say you sprained your ankle. Nobody would judge you then. A white lie may allow me to save face, but I would still know it to be a lie. I'm an honorable woman, and I prefer to be honest and upfront. I do not wish to make my sisters worry about me either. As they're elder and they're better, it is my job to fuss about them, not the other way around. So, you're determined to see this through? I must. I cannot let my own fears get the better of me. I want to conquer my phobias, once and for all. I have come so far, it would be a shame to retreat now. She looks at me beneath a sweep of dark eyelashes, her face only partially illuminated by my flashlight. And I know I'll be safe with you. I trust you wholeheartedly. I'm sure you will keep me safe, no matter what happens. Nothing is going to happen, Marina. But you're right on that score. I'll do my best. I'd be a pretty cruddy partner if I couldn't allay your worries. Thank you, dear. If I'm with you, I should be able to tough this out. I just need to keep going. It shouldn't be that hard. I'll need to place one foot after the other. I can do this. Marina's eyes burn with newfound determination, smoldering like foxfire. I can. I've always been my own worst enemy. I should not let my own fear best me. I'm a mature woman, and I'm far too old to get scared by things which go bump in the night. Really, I'm being foolish. I know full well there is no such thing as ghosts or more. Marina breaks off, screaming as the undergrowth rustles anew. She clings to me, her head buried against my shoulder, and whimpers like a startled kitten. I don't think I can take much more of this. Well, so much for that burst of self-confidence. It vanished as quickly as it came, scattering on the breeze like cherry blossoms. I guess Marina, headstrong for she is, isn't going to shake off her phobias anytime soon. The night surges out ahead of me, dark and impenetrable. At this rate, we'll never make it to the shrine. I just hope we don't get lost, then I might start to lose my cool too. Half an hour later. Well, what do you know? That wasn't half as hard as I feared. Yo, that's old. An old, dilapidated shrine looms before me in the darkness, framed by the trees. The shrine looks distinctly eerie, like something from a horror movie. Speaking of which, anyone watching Higurashi now? Satoko is a piece of shit, ain't she? Its wooden door is padlocked shut, and old paper charms are stuck to it, either to keep malignant spirits out or to keep them shut up inside. Which makes me think, suddenly I don't know, maybe I shouldn't, but suddenly I felt like, wow, you know what? All of those members of Hinamizawa were right about Honjo's. Her name was Honjo, right? Whatever. I mean, Satoko was annoying as heck from the beginning, but now she's just become the big piece of shit. I won't go into details, of course, in case you haven't watched or plan to watch it, but yeah. Anyway. It's clear from a glance the shrine hasn't been used in a long time. Some of the tiles have fallen off the roof, and its wooden supports are cracked. The stone torches either side of the shrine are unlit, and the grass is overgrown, strewn with weeds and nettles. I shine my flashlight over the edifice of the old building, picking out the details in the gloom. It's not a large shrine, but I wouldn't be surprised if it caved in under its own weight. It looks distinctly worm-eaten and woebegone. Woebegone, okay. When was the last time anybody came here to pray? 100 years? Maybe 50. For all I know, it might have been 10, 20, hell, even 50 years. I don't feel too perturbed as I gaze upon it. Instead, I feel a strange kind of sympathy. There's something very sad and lonely about this rundown building. I'm sure somebody must have cared for it once, in the past. But the priest who tended it is, in all likelihood, too infirm to wade through the forest to unlock the door and sweep its old stone steps. Are they from stone? Oh my god, I didn't remember which button again. Dead or they are long dead. It looks like we were the first ones here. I shine the light about the dirt and the grass, but I can see any footsteps. The place looks more or less untouched. Hazel, Ayu, Hifumi, and Cosmos are conspicuously absent. I guess it really didn't matter that Hazel had been to this shrine before. Her sense of direction is every bit as awful as she promised. Actually, aside from a flashlight, we probably could have gotten some source of light that would be more powerful. I would like to say a flare, but it probably would be dangerous to shoot this in the forest. Anyway, does that make us winners? I can't exactly kiss myself. I turn to Marina smiling. But you're more than welcome to claim your prize if you want it. Do you want a celebratory kiss? Marina doesn't respond. She stands a few feet away from me, hands clenched at her front, her eyes wide to white as she stares at the shrine. She didn't say all that much during our trek through the woods, but now she's completely silent. She's standing as still and stiff as the posts which support the shrine. Were it not for the billowing of her white sundress, which flutters about her legs, I'd worry she turned to stone. Marina, are you okay? Still, she says nothing. She looks utterly dumbfounded. I guess this place is pretty scary, but don't worry. There is nothing to be worried about. There aren't any ghosts here, and even if there are, I'll fight them off. You've got absolutely nothing to be scared about. I try to reassure her, but my voice is cut off by a rustle from the undergrowth, far louder than that caused by the scampering rabbits. A branch cracks, loud as gunshot, then another. It sounds like footsteps. Something is approaching us through the copse of trees, something shadowy and unseen, cloaked in the night. Hiroki! A disembodied voice cries, cutting through the stillness of the night. Hiroki, is that you? Please say it is. I've been stopping around the woods for hours. It's so cold. I need you to warm me up. A bipedal figure is upon us, with pale skin and dark streaming hair that seems to blot out the moonlight. Why do I feel like it might be you, I see two wide eyes, powder blue, flickering behind long lashes like will-o-wisps. Then the orange light emitting from my flashlight begins to gather. It flickers, then fades, plunging both Marie and I into near-perfect darkness. No! Please stay back! Marina, calm down. No, don't hurt me! Marina! Yeah! A blood-curdling scream wrenches itself from Marina's throat. Eyes squeezed shut, she sinks down to ground, her hands clamped firmly over her ears. It looks like she's having some sort of breakdown. Breakdown. Jojo breakdown. It sounds like she's giving a breakdown too. Wait, didn't you just say that? This is the same line, basically. I've never seen Marina cry like that before. And neither, it seems, has our mysterious interloper with the pale blue eyes. Dear me, did I do something to upset her? No, she was just pretty jumpy already. The flashlight going off must have been the last straw. You didn't do anything wrong, you... I was correct! Thank goodness, that is a relief. The shadow figure, or should I say Yue, sighs in tandem with the flickering of my flashlight. Why are you blessed like this in the middle of the forest for? The orange light emanates from its anew to reveal the countenance of a woman I know very well. Yue stands before me, framed by a silhouette row of dark trees. Her long black hair, which is not black, which, now that I think about it, does better striking resemblance to that of a certain David-dwelling ghost, flutters around her pale face. No, it's not, because it's not black. Face framing it. She's wearing... Come on. This is blue. She's wearing not her Succubus attire, not her extravagant casual clothes, if they can be called that, but a blue and white bikini. It's a very cute swimsuit. Oh my god. Oh. It's a very cute swimsuit with girlish ruffles, but it doesn't really suit the environment. Also, I don't have any water, so that's problematic. Why are you dressed like that? And what are you doing here? Oh, that... You glance away, uncharacteristically flustered, and presses the tips of her index fingers together. A pale pink blush captures her cheeks, and her eyelashes quiver. It's a long story, you see. I heard you were all going on summer vacation, and I thought it might be fun to join you. I didn't want to be left out. So I ran away from the castle. Well, that's fair. I don't think anybody enjoys being excluded unless you're a particular type of masochist. Sorry about that. I would have invited you along if I'd known you'd wanted to come, but... Wait. I paused my brow furrowed. I thought I did invite you and you refused. Didn't you say you were too busy running the Succubus realm to take time off? Yeah, indeed. I was busy. Horribly busy. I still am, in fact. My Succubus are so demanding, they cannot be without me for too long, as everything goes quite literally to hell. My subjects are very sweet, but they need to be disciplined. As their princess, I cannot let anarchy take sway. I get that. It sounds like you have your work cut out for you. It is a lot of work. That's why I rejected Ayu's initial offer. But after giving it some thought, decided it would not be so bad if I took a small break. Time passes differently in the Succubus realm, as you should be only too aware. A full day here beneath the sun. She pauses. Not that it is shining right now, but that is beside the point. A full day here lasts only a handful of hours in the Succubus realm. Yeah, I'm aware. You trapped me in the Succubus realm for weeks and weeks, not so long ago. When I finally escaped in no small part thanks to you, I was relieved to discover only a couple of days had gone by in the human world. I only missed a bit of work. And I didn't miss any of my rent payments for my cruddy apartment. That was a huge load off my mind. I want to be a proper, professional ruler who always puts the needs of my subjects first, but I will hardly be a good princess if I'm perpetually tired. That's true. That is how I decided to justify. You clears her throat. That is how I came to the objective. Not that old biased decision that I would like. No, that I need a break. This is for the sake of my subjects. It's not abandoning them for the pursuit of my own leisure. So please, do not get the wrong idea. I want to have fun with the rest of you, yes. But I'm actually being very selfless. You don't need to explain this really, no worries. You are still better than Polish politicians. It's fine. I'm here for the good of all the Denises of Rio, and therefore nobody can criticize me. That's what you says, but she doesn't look at all certain. Her face is still red with guilt, I think, and she's unable to meet my gaze. Is she afraid I'm judging her? I'm looking at her with some scrutiny, it's true, but that's not, goddammit, because of her supposed carelessness. Dumbbells don't do as a good, thing that you can put your legs on, by the way. She looks pretty good in that bikini. Yeah, I like it. It's good taste, not gonna lie. But she still hasn't answered my earlier question. Which was... Alright, I get why you say to come here now, and to be honest, I don't blame you. You haven't done anything to be ashamed of. But if you want to visit us at the beach house, you should have done just that. I don't know what you're doing in the forest, or why you've been wandering out wearing a swimsuit. You almost gave Marina a heart attack when you stumbled out the forest like that. I glance Marina, as does Yue. She's still crouched on the ground, arms wound around her legs. She's rocking back and forth, muttering to herself. I can't hear what she's saying exactly, but it sounds vaguely like the Heart Sutra. Is she trying to calm herself down? You might not be a ghost, but does look pretty spectral. Spectral, I mean, with her pale skin and her long, dark hair. Her sudden unexpected appearance must have given Marina quite a scare. Well, in regards to that... A simple mistake. Okay, that's cute. Yue's face turns rather still. The lukewarm breeze stirs her long hair, so it swishes about her. I left the Succubus realm a couple of hours ago in your time, which would have been a day or so in mine. I meant to visit you at the beach house, wearing the brand new swimsuit I picked out, but... She dips her head. I was so excited my coordinates were a bit off when I teleported. Rather than appear at your Ayu's doorstep, which I intended, I instead ended up in the middle of this forest. I have been trying to find my way out since, but I'm not very good at directions. What? It feels like I've been going around in circles. I was afraid I would succumb to exhaustion and collapse, to be feasted upon by wild wolves until you appeared. You saved me, Hiroki. You are my free prince. Gee, don't mention it. It sounds like you've had quite a hard time. Yes, indeed. I have. This is not how I imagined my holiday going. Not at all. I spent hours in the stupid forest. Your stomach rumbles, embarrassed. She whimpers. And I'm so hungry. Haven't you eaten in a day? You shakes her head peacefully. I did find some fun-looking mushrooms growing by the base of a tree. I was so desperate I thought about eating them. Yeah, that doesn't sound like the best idea. But I reconsidered. They were red, white, with white spots, and they didn't smell good. I was afraid they were poisonous. Yeah. I'd say you dodged a bullet therefore, and now I'm wondering, can you poison a succubus? Of course you can. We're not so different from humans, though we are a bit tougher. Poisons, which might be lethal to human, would not be so for me. They would only make my stomach cramp. I would not wish to I would not wish to spend my holiday vomiting for. That would take all the fun out of coming here. I imagine it would. Well, I offer you a small smile. I'm glad I found you, but you hardly needed to wait for me to rescue you. What do you mean? You're a succubus, right? When you transform, you have wings. Yes, if it weren't for US's very earnest expression. I think she was playing dumb on purpose. This solution to her problem seems so obvious to me, and I don't even have wings. I'm baffled. She never hit upon it during her sojourn in the forest, meandering among the trees while slowly starving. I've always thought you were a sensible person, but I guess even the best of us have blind spots. If you weren't getting anywhere in the fruit, you could have flown. There was nothing stopping you flying out of here, was there? US eyes widen. Did she seriously not think of this before? I can hardly believe it. You opens and closes her mouth, shame face searching for a reply when... Alright, looks like we're nearly there. I hear footsteps, coupled with a loud, cheery voice. It sounds a lot like Hazel. She must have found her way here at long last, for it took a while. It seems like we have company. Do you want to greet them, Yue? I turn to Yue, but she doesn't hang around. Instead, she scrambles away, secreting herself away behind the dilapidated shrine. Why is she trying to hide? Is she that embarrassed about getting lost? I guess I can blame her on that front, but she can't hide the truth forever. As the succubus princess, she needs to learn to fess up for her mistakes. Hey, Yue! I hissed her, but I'm cut off by Hazel. Sporty succubus descends upon me, giving me a congratulatory smack on the back. You must have been pretty speedy to get here so soon. Congrats! Oh, that isn't fair. I was happy to get here first, so I could steal your lips, but you beat me. Now you'll have to kiss yourself. I wonder how will that work? With a mirror! I'm sure he can always make out with his own reflection. I mean, technically Marina one, right? That way. Oh yeah. I did not think about that. How ingenious. I suppose it's public kiss yourself after all. But wouldn't it be self-test? BL self-test? That's so lewd. What are you jabbering about? Do you guys get here before us? Oh, good timing. I was just thinking about BL self-test. Huh? What's that? Please allow me to explain. When a man loves another man very much, who in this case just so happens to be himself, they get together, do enough things, and then they lay an egg. What sort of egg? Soft-boiled one? Cosmos ponders, one hand beneath her chin. I'm not sure about the specifics. I just read about it once in a doujin. It looked very convincing. Yeah, sure. I rolls her eyes. You need to get some better hobbies, Cosmos, really. Oh, reading all that junk is rotting your brain. You say that about some doujins who have really cute art and really moving stories. That's true. The people who make them put a whole bunch of effort into them. And some of them are sent into making actual mangas later. I love reading them, even the steamy ones. I've even found a few doujins of you. What? Please, don't talk to me about that. I don't even want to imagine the delusional fantasies about me that are available online. I only have so much faith in humanity. Now, Ayu. It's not nice to be misanthropic. Hifumi pats Ayu on the head as she's wants to doing what? You ought to try and see the best in others. Obsessing over the negatives will only upset you. Hifumi's right. You've got to look on the bright side. All those doujin authors did when they wrote about you. They make you way nicer than you are in real life. And they make your chest bigger too. How dare you! There is nothing wrong with my chest! Yeah, it's nice actually. So... I see her in one piece. Hazel looks me up and down smiling. But why is Marion hunched up in a pile? Over there. She has the heart attack, has she? She should be fine. She just had a bit of fright. What sort of fright? She didn't see a real ghost, did she? Goodness me, I would love to see a real ghost. Could you tell me all about it, Marina? What did I look like? Was its skin very white? Was it wearing a funeral kimono? Technically, the skin was very white. Perhaps he was crying tears of blood, or else murmuring about revenge. Not quite, no. This ghost was more corporeal than that. You see, I begin, but I'm cut off by a confident voice full of pomp. Yes, it is I, Princess you have the Succubus realm. I have designed to visit you, my foolish subordinates, so that you might bask in my splendor. Rejoice, for I am here to watch over you. Yue steps out from behind the ramshackle shrine, her appearance drastically altered. She was wearing a skimpy bikini when I ran to her, but now she is in her succubus regalia, her horns broad and tall, her shoulders enveloped by a fur cloak. There is no trace of a prior embarrassment upon her alabaster face. Her pale blue eyes are hard and commanding. She looks cool and composed as she did upon her throne in the Succubus realm. I'm aware she's acting, but damn, it's a good act. She could even give Hifumi a run for her money. No. Wow, Lady Wet, if you'd come here. I was hoping you wouldn't come here. I don't want you breathing down my neck for the rest of the holiday. Yue turns her nose up in the air. You need not worry on that score, are you? I have no desire to trouble myself with the likes of you. I came here only so I could rest, recuperate, so I'd better rule my subjects in the Succubus realm. I don't care for you at all. Oh yeah? Well, same here. It's not like I'm grateful to let Hiroki go from the Succubus realm back then or anything, you idiot. Ow, I mean, that's risky to say something like this, to be honest. Anyway, for one thing, this is quite the fortuitous turn of events. It is very good to see you, Yue. How long have you been here? Oh, about that, Yue's facade splinters for a fraction of a second. Abashed, she looks away, her cheeks pink. I only just got here. I was drawn, you see, by the sounds of your merrymaking. I was attracted, like a moth to the flame, and then... Yue's words stray away, and her stomach growls. The rumbling is loud, so loud, even Marina kisses her shaking. She gets to her feet, though her legs are unsteady, and regards Yue with some surprise. When did you get here? That is what I'm trying to scare Dan. She said she only just arrived, but based upon her guilty expression, I would wager it has been longer than that. You did not get lost, did you? No, I didn't. Really, I didn't. Are you sure? I know your sense of direction is somewhat lacking, for you are very competent in all the regards. You need be embarrassed, dear. I'm your older cousin, and I know your foibles better than anybody. Please do not feel the need to hide secrets from me. I'm not worried about so much as I am the others. You glares at Ivan Marina. But, well, if that is what you wish to believe, it is not so very far from the truth. I have been here for a while and I'm rather hungry. You, wouldn't mind preparing some food for me when we return, would you, Hifumi? Of course not. It would be my pleasure. Now why don't we retrace our footsteps? I think we've had more than enough excitement for one night. Hifumi has a very good point there. So much has happened. I'm still rolling from it. I can't wait to get back home and have a lie down. I think I've earned it. And I think Marina will be sleeping with us again. I don't mind. After the excitement at the abandoned shrine, our party returns to Ice Beach House with our +1. Yue tags along behind us like a petulant child, her head hanging. Hifumi whips Yue up something to eat when we return, which Yue falls upon ravenously. Her hunger satiated, she then pays me a visit in my room. Yue is this is a long episode, by the way. Yue is no longer attired in her skin-tight Succubus outfit nor her bikini. She's clad instead in a sweet, almost demure white dress with a blue sash tied about the front. The sash is almost the same color as her eyes, and her dark hair contrasts nicely with the pale fabric of her dress. That's so nice! I let you into my room, and she takes a seat up on the side of my bed. What's that in her hand for? Several times she opens her mouth, as though she means to say something. But in the end, she's unable to get any words out. She's acting very strangely. I note with some relief as strangely as she acted when I first found her. Something must be amiss. I wonder what that could be. Are you alright, Yue? Yes, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. I should probably away to my own room. I said she'd prepare one for me, but I thought that first I would like to speak to you. I hope it is no intrusion. No, he wasn't acting at all how I am accustomed to. In the Succubus realm, she was demanding, forceful even. It's good to see her changing for better. Back then she had no qualms in exerting her dominance over others. Now, however, she seems to complete opposite. Perhaps that's because we're in the human world, not the Succubus realm. She's pretending to be an ordinary person, not a princess, and she's been stripped of much of her pomp. She was pretty awkward when I first met her a decade ago, when she was masquerading as Stella. Oh my god, sorry. As an ordinary high school student called Yuki. She didn't have many or any friends, and she never spoke to anybody apart from me. I thought she was aloof, but I might have been mistaken. It's possible she was simply shy. It's not an intrusion though. I'm glad I got the chance to see you again. Really? Yeah, really. It wouldn't be much of a holiday if I couldn't spend with all my girlfriends. I like the others an awful lot, but you're special to me. You were my very first girlfriend, and I still cherish you. Even though I was so thoughtlessly possessive. Even so, we've moved past that. It's water under the bridge. I understand you were acting out because of jealousy, and you since apologized. I'm not going to hold it against you. That is a relief. It has been such a long time since I last saw you. I have been awfully busy with work. I began to worry. In truth, I want to come on vacation with you very much. But it was not just my sense of duty which deterred me. I was afraid if I came, I would spoil things for you. What? I behaved very selfishly when I took you to the Succubus realm. I took you against your will and held you captive. I dominated your every waking hour and tried to keep you away from the others. It was wrong of me. I would not usually act in so rash a manner, particularly not for the sake of a human, but I cannot think clearly when I'm with you. Okay guys, not gonna lie. Like the rankings really are changing here compared to the previous Sakuras. I don't remember my full ranking in Sakura Succubus 3, but still. I'm pretty sure this is changing so much, man. My judgment evaporates, as does my sense of right and wrong. I still love you after all these years, but that does not excuse what I did. I wish to punish myself, I suppose, by keeping away from you and hiding away in the Succubus realm. But I was curious and found myself watching you and the others from afar. You looked like you were having so much fun. I could no longer stand it. My resolve crumbled, and I came to see you. But I was so hasty. I made a grave error, and I got lost, and then made a fool out of myself. You must think of me so stupid. Stupid? No. Silly? Well, maybe. It's nothing to beat yourself up over for. We all make mistakes. And like I said, I'm glad you decided to stop by. It felt like something was missing without you. Don't think you need to stay away from me, okay? I don't want you punishing yourself or making yourself unhappy. I far prefer seeing you smile. Oh, Hiroki, you're so cool. I have met other human men in my time, but none stir my heart as you do. This is why I fell for you, and I believe I may be falling still. Every time we meet, I find myself loving you even more. That's a rough feeling, ain't it? Like you're constantly falling and you can't reach the bottom. Yeah. I miss you so much. I miss you too. But also it's a wonderful feeling, right? You leans in, our faces are inches apart, our lips almost brushing when... Lady Way, it's been so long, I'm glad to see you again! Hazel comes bounding into our room, a flurry of excitable, puppish energy. She was wearing her casual clothes when she threw my door open, but her appearance shifts like rippling water upon seeing you. Horns sprout from her head and the tail protrudes from her back. This tail wags back and forth, which makes her look more like a puppy than ever. Her green eyes, meanwhile, are positively sparkling. Oh my gosh! You're not in your Succubus outfit anymore! You're wearing a white dress, and yeah! It's all pretty too! Look like a fairy! I've never seen you wear anything like that before, Yue! Not in all my days! Wow! You're so cute, enough to eat! I wanna be nibble on those squishy cheeks of yours! You're the best! It is good to see you too, Hazel, but... Yue begins, but Hazel cuts her off. She dives head first at Yue, her peerless idol, and knocks her over backwards onto the bed. You're so cute! I will like you all over here and here and here! Hazel nuzzles Yue's cheek, while the flustered Yue tries to throw her off. Hazel, please! This is most undignified. This is no way to treat your superior. Remember who I am, and unhand me, else I'll use my magic to turn you into a toad. Oh, I'm so sorry! This threat helps restore Hazel to her senses. Her ardor dies, she draws away from Yue. Her Succubus desire fades as her frenzy does, and gallantly she helps Yue pull Yue up. I don't know what came over me. It's just been such a while, I couldn't help myself, and you really do look adorable. It's no wonder Hiroki's crazy about you. I'm your biggest fan. What? I think Hazel is way more into her for. Why, thank you. That is very kind of you to say, but... Yue cast me a sideways glance. Hiroki and I were in the middle of something. Oh yeah? Hazel grins. Were things getting hot and steamy? Should I not have interrupted? No, they were not. I only meant to kiss him until you interrupted. A kiss, huh? That's better than a pong with a sharp stick. But since you and Hiroki have been reunited, don't you want to do something a little more, you know? Hazel makes a lewd hands gesture. I don't mind at all if that's what's going on. I'm kind of dumb, but I'm not totally dense and I can take a hint. If you try below, I get it. I can leave. It has been a while since I've last for you, and I was wondering. Hazel smiles, her index fingers pressed together. Like, would you mind if I joined into this real touching reunion? And I wouldn't mind doing a bit of touching too. Doesn't it sound like fun? I think it does. Well, I had hoped Hiroki and I could have some time alone, but... Wes smooths down her white skirt, then adjusts her hair, which got a bit tangled during her tussle with Hazel. I would admit you back in the Succubus realm that some pleasures can be only experienced if one is willing to share. As much as I love Hiroki, I do not want to be controlling. And that's why we'll actually spend the night sleeping together. I've tried to take Ayu's teachings to heart, for it is funny. I never once imagined that girl had anything worthwhile to say, let alone learn, and... Well, yeah, don't worry Yue, that was a surprise for everyone. Yue returns Hazel's eager smile with a decidedly more hesitant one of her own. I suppose I would not be opposed to the idea. What do you say, Hiroki? Like I'm gonna refuse. One attractive woman's all well and good, and Yue is very, very good looking. But two attractive women are even better. In the game, I would say yes. Okay, this is the game. I'm gonna say yes. Okay? In real life, no. I'm a bit tired after today's events, but I'm not so tired I pass up an opportunity like this. I mean, you are so tired that you will sleep with both of them casually. You will enjoy the night, you know. One arm for one, the other for other, and you will sleep cozily. Holidays exist so we can enjoy ourselves like that. And that's exactly what I intend to do. because it's also a safe for work version. Anyway, let's end the episode here. We'll of course continue tomorrow. But I will not record tonight. You know what? This is a 90 minutes long video. I'm actually tired as heck. I've actually prepared 3 Katawa Shoujo videos today. This is the 4th one. Which is surprisingly a lot for one day, given how I record lately. Which is cool. I enjoy that. I like the fact that I managed so many. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode as well, and hope to see you tomorrow in the next episode, which will hopefully be there. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.